All right, my legs are burning. This pole's in your way. You got to go around the pole. Oh no. Do you like utility slash cargo bikes? Well, in this video today, we're going to be reviewing the Hovsco Hovcart. It is a utility or cargo bike. It's kind of up to you on how you want to use it. And in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about it. So let's get into it. When you get your Hovsco Hovcart, it's going to come to you as a Class 2 e-bike, which means you can reach up to 20 miles an hour via your thumb throttle here on your left-hand side, your torque sensor down below, and your 5 levels of pedal assist. You can also unlock this bike to Class 3 speeds. This bike weighs 66 pounds, but has a maximum payload capacity of 450 pounds. And during the making of this video, you can purchase the Hovsco Hovcart for only $14.99, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. Whoop, hang on. Hovsco just started their Christmas sale, which means that between now and Christmas, you can buy the Hovsco Hovcart for only $1,269. Plus, these guys are giving you a discount code, which is good for another $100 off. Now, I also have a discount code, but mine will not combine with theirs, but it will stay effective after the sale in case you are seeing this after Christmas. Also, if you are purchasing a Hovsco Hovcart during this Christmas time, it's going to come with a free mystery gift. The average rider height for your Hovcart starts at 4'11" and goes up to 6'3". And it also comes in 2 different colors. I have this really good looking orange right here, and it also comes in gray. Now, Hovsco says that the Hovcart can go up to 40 to 60 miles on a single battery charge. Originally, your Hovcart is going to come with a passenger setup here in the back. It's going to have footboards, it's going to have a seat, and an orbiter. You can take the orbiter off and just use the seat because this holds 100 pounds here in the back. I don't have a passenger to put on this bike, so I went ahead and asked them for the baskets to throw on here. So take a look. Maybe you'll want the baskets over the standard seat. This bike comes with a 48-volt, 750-watt pseudo rear hub motor. It has a peak power of 1,300 watts and 90 newton meters of torque. It has a 7-speed transmission with a Shimano derailleur, a 48-tooth chainring, and a 7-speed trigger shifter. For stopping power, you have radius, 2-piston hydraulic brakes, and 180mm rotors. The front forks are by Zoom. They are spring-loaded. They have 45 millimeters of travel. You can preload them and you can lock them out. You have these very cool-looking 6-spoked mag wheels with some 20 by 3-inch Chaoyang tires. They have a multi-terrain pattern on them, and they should be puncture-resistant. Your battery is hidden in this down tube right here. It is a 48-volt, 15 amp hours with 720 watt-hours of power. It will come with a 3-amp charger, which means you can charge this bike up from 0 to 100% in about 5 hours. And it does have this charging port right here. Now, the good thing is you can charge it while it's on the bike, or you can take the battery off and charge it someplace else. When it comes to removing the battery, it's super easy. You're going to get 2 keys. I would separate them so that if you lose one, you don't lose them both. You're just going to unlock it, open up the battery right here, and pull it out. It does have a battery indicator button right there, so whenever you push it, it shows you how much battery power there is. And then this is the bottom right here with these slots. Make sure whenever you're putting it back in, you line up the slots, put it back in there, lock it up, and you're good to go. The Hovcart has been tested by SGS to meet UL 2271 and UL 2849 certification standards. It also has an IPX5 rating, which means it is protected against low pressure water streams from any angle. Additional features include plastic fenders, aluminum pedals, a double-sided chainring guard, a quick release seat post, a Hovsco padded seat, which is medium in size and has a handle here in the back. A chain guard back here for little feet. It also comes with floorboards, a rear seat, and an orbiter. A rear rack that holds 100 pounds, an integrated headlight, tail and brake light, and high-rise handlebars. You can purchase various accessories. Right here is a rear basket and a front basket that can hold 22 pounds. I want to spend a second and talk about the kickstand on this. It is a double kickstand, but guys, this is the easiest kickstand I have used on any cargo bike, period. This thing is really, really nice. Let's talk about size and fit. Now, when it comes to the overall length of this bike, it is 69.5 inches in length. You can make adjustments by moving these handlebars either forward or back in case you have longer or shorter arms. I do have it set up right now for the shortest rider height. So this seat is 29.5 inches and the step over is 16. Now, if we take a look at the highest, or for your tallest rider, there's no numbers here on the back, but there is a mark that shows you your highest setup. And that is it right there. So that's for your tallest rider. I think that was 6'3". For me, I am 5'9", 220 pounds, 32-inch inseam, and this is what I should look like riding this bike today. Cockpit Operations. On your left-hand side, you have a very firm rubber grip with a palm rest. It is double locking. Right here is your front brake lever, your throttle, and your control pad. To turn the bike on, you're just going to hold down your power button until the display lights up. Your display will come, it's not full color, but it does have some color to it. Right here is your battery indicator. This shows your pedal assist levels, your miles per hour, and then down here will show you various information. It is flickering on my screen, but it does not do that in real life. To go up in pedal assist levels, you're going to hit your plus button right here. It goes all the way up to pedal assist number 5, and then you're going to use your minus button to take you back down to 0. You have a headlight button right here, so just whenever you push that and hold it, it turns your headlight on. And then if you want to turn it off, you're just going to hold it again. Now to get various information down here, you're going to hit your power button real quick. It's going to show us our odometer and trip mileage. On your right-hand side, you have your rear brake lever right here, and then this is your shifter. You're going to use your thumb to take it down in gear, as you can see right there, and then you use your index finger to bring it up in gear. I'm going to show you advanced settings, but there's only really 2 things that you can do with it. Actually, only 1. The rest we are able to do in the app. But if you hold your plus and minus button down, it's going to show you miles per hour or kilometers. And then if you hit the light button, it takes you to pedal assist number 2. No clue what that is, so we're just going to leave everything alone and make small changes that we can do in the app. To make this cargo bike work for me, I added this Rad Powers bag that I got from an old Rad Powers bike. We're going to add my half knee bar in mirror and a bell. I do want to point out one thing, is that whenever this goes towards the back, this front wheel just kind of does its own thing, right? So it would be nice if on the next version they put like something like a spring or something. I've seen it done with other carts where they've put that right there and it just kind of keeps the wheel from just coming back upon itself. Before we head out, I want to show you guys the Hovsco app. The only way you can take this bike from class 2 to class 3 is by going in here and changing it and agreeing. Scroll all the way up. Here we go. And now we are in class 3 mode. Now let's take a look at the overall app. It does give you some general information. I mean, it's very, very simple. You just shows you your mileage that you have gone, has a little dashboard, shows we're at 100%. Then if you go, it should be tracking the ride as long as your GPS is all connected. You can do find out various information, riding time, total mileage this time. See, with the trip mileage, it will reset every time the bike is turned off. And I plan on stopping for lunch. So we are going to be using Strava to track the mileage. Now, luckily, we only have 3 miles on the bike, so we'll be using that for our total distance when it comes to the recording of the mileage. This app is very basic, but just remember, you need to use the app to unlock it to class 3. It has been raining all night long, and we are out here on the 606 trail. I just realized these were probably not the best pants to wear on a bike that I'm probably going to end up getting muddy on our off-road, but it is what it is, right? So right now we're riding this bike with 0 pedal assist. The throttle doesn't work. We're cruising at 8 miles an hour right now. It looks like we've already dropped a bar and battery, but I went ahead and did the brake test already, but we've only gone 1.4 miles. So this might end up being a short range bike. Let's go ahead and put it into pedal assist 1. We're going to test out the throttle. I want to see if it is dictated to the pedal assist level. And I'm going to say that it is not. We are already at 20 miles an hour. Okay. And it also goes faster than the 20 miles an hour. So it's going to take us all the way up to full speed, I think. We're at 26, and it looks like 27 is going to be the top speed. We bounced between, I did see it hit 28, but that was just for a hot second, but it looked like we could consistently stay between 26 and 27 miles an hour via throttle only. Let's test out the torque sensor on this bike. Now, the way a torque sensor works is you can just be pedaling along, and it provides you some assist, because like right now, we're in pedal assist number 1. We're doing 11 miles an hour. But if I go ahead and crank down on the pedals, well, it takes the pressure that I'm putting on the cranks and it is helping us speed up. I mean, we're already over 23, 24 miles an hour in pedal assist number 1. Now, if I went ahead and put it into pedal assist number 5, it's just going to give us more power to make it easier to hit those top speeds. Right now, this torque sensor is feeling really good. It is time for the brake test, and as you guys can see, it has been raining, so this road is wet, but guess what? You're not always going to be braking on dry ground. We're gonna do it in 2 different speeds, one at 20 miles an hour, just in case you leave it in class 2, and the other one at full speed. Ooh, all right, not too bad. Everything felt in control, even on this wet pavement, and we are right at 20 feet. So 20 feet at 20 miles an hour. Yeah, we'll take that. Round 2, we're gonna get this bad boy all the way up to 28 miles an hour. You guys see how controlled that was? Nice. Let's see how far we've gone. 35, 36, 37, 38, 38. 38 feet at 28 miles an hour on wet pavement. That's not bad at all. Plus, everything felt very secure, very controlled. Yeah, pretty impressive. All right, let's move on. Let's test out the speedometer. As I'm taking a look, I'm looking at the GPS and the display, and it's basically showing the same speed. It just takes the GPS a little bit to catch up, but right there it's showing 19 and 19. So that's a good thing. At least we know that the speeds that we are seeing are the actual speeds. I have it in pedal assist number 5. We have it in gear 7. And it feels like this bike would be kind of hard to keep going at a high rate of speed. We're going to find out here. We're about to do the speed test, but right now, I mean, for me to get to do 22 miles an hour, you see me, you can see how frantic my legs look. Right there is just 24. This is not something that you would want to keep going at a regular basis. You would just go ahead and switch to your thumb throttle. So right there, an improvement would be to change out the front chain ring and maybe the rear cassette if you plan on riding at faster speeds. Now, with this being a cargo bike and it's normally set up for little ones on the back, I can see how they have it set up for more low-end torque as opposed to high speeds. It is time to do some speed tests. Now, I know that using throttle only gets us to 26 miles an hour, and that's totally fine. I do have this device right here that is very accurate. It's used for drag cars, makes it a lot safer and easier and more accurate for when it comes to these speeds. We're gonna use throttle first. We have it in pedal assist number 5. It's gonna show us when we hit 20 miles an hour and when we hit 26. Let's go. Now with this right here, when you take off, as you saw, it doesn't really like launch you forward. It's nice and gentle. So if you have somebody on the back, well, you know, they're not gonna have their head thrown back or anything like that. We've already hit 20 miles an hour and we're heading up to 26. Let's go. That didn't take long at all. It did take 20 seconds to hit 26 miles an hour and 10 seconds to hit 20. Now let's check out pedal assist. I do have it so that it's going to show 20, 26, just in case that's as far as we can go, and 28, which is the top speed that I was able to get during the brake test. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. I have it in gear 3, and we are already upshifting. Yeah, this thing's moving. Come on, 28. It showed 28 on the display, but in reality, GPS was showing we were doing 26. Still, we got there pretty quick. Let's go over my initial thoughts. I really like these brakes. I like how the levers feel and all of that. It is nice. I'm also liking the grips. The grips are a little of a more tougher rubber, but they feel really good on your hands. I think the seat's gonna be comfortable. I think that's gonna do just fine. It would be nice if your display had more features. I mean, it's very simple, but it also makes it not confusing. I mean, you do have the bar indicator right there that has the 5 bars, which means every time it drops down 20%, it drops down a bar. It'd be nice to have some kind of percentage on there, maybe your voltage. I do think that the freewheel and gearing, just the overall gearing, could be better. I mean, we're cruising at 13 miles an hour. And I can tell that I would feel like I was going to be ghost pedaling if I cranked it up again. And you guys saw, as I was trying to make it go fast, that I was just pedaling like mad to get it to go that way. And I think that if you wanted to ride this bike at higher speeds for a longer time, you definitely have to switch some things out here in the gears. Let's do some off-roading. All right, here we go. Now, this bike does feel very solid. The only noise that I'm hearing is coming off of my camera equipment in the bag. Yeah, this thing is nimble. Yeah, this thing's doing pretty good. Let's hit this big bump right here. Oh, gosh. I think to make this a better ride, add a suspension seat post on it. But right now with these tires and the tread, and even though this grass is wet, right off the ramp there we go. You could absolutely take this bike off-road. Welcome to the Hill of Pain. This hill goes from 0 to 20 degrees. And we are going to see if this bike can make it up throttle only. We do have it in the pedal assist number 5. I'm expecting that it would because they say it has 90 Newton meters of torque. But this is not acting like it has 90 Newton meters of torque. I mean, we're making it. We're doing 7 to 8 miles an hour. We made it. But maybe we'll feel that torque more when we do the pedaling. We're going to try it again. I have it in gear 3. Here we go. Pedal assist number 5. Now we have a big difference. We're just moving right on up. I feel like my seat's been lowered. There we go. Yeah, we're able to make it. It was a lot easier when you did pedal assist. Went ahead and tightened that clamp to make sure that my seat didn't come down again. I knew it didn't feel right as I was going up that hill. It didn't affect like how the bike performed. It just wasn't near as comfortable as it is right now. I am in gear 7, pedal assist number 3, and that's going to be about the sweet spot. I like the high-rise handlebars in this because it does let you sit straight up and down. That was a smart move. You know, BMX style handlebars would have been nice because then you would have had that bar going across if you wanted to add like a phone holder or extra light or something like that. But I'm not minding it not having that as well. I just like the height that these handlebars are. Right now, I am doing 16, 17 miles an hour in pedal assist number 3, and I feel like I'm about to ghost pedal with this thing. This is definitely one of those bikes that you would feel more comfortable going at a slower pace for sure. We have dropped down to 3 bars. And we haven't gone that far. We're at 9.8 miles. Now, I have already ridden this bike for a distance without power, which isn't bad at all, luckily. And that's because of these 20 by 3 inch tires and just the way with this lower gearing, it does make it easy to ride this bike for distance. So if you want to get something like this for exercise, totally doable. But if you want to get a bike that's going to keep you at that higher speeds while being able to pedal, this is not the one. We are out here in the city streets to see how it feels. And to tell you the truth, it is much easier just to use throttle when you're out here on the streets with traffic. You're going to feel a lot safer and more comfortable. I'm going to get some lunch, and I know that once I turn this bike off, it's going to reset the trip. And right now it's showing 11.7 miles. Strava is showing 10.23. And if we take a look over here, 15, we started off with 3 miles. So when we turn this thing off and back on, when it comes to the end of the trip, we'll be able to look and take the 3 miles and figure out what this is reading on distance. But right now, it looks like it is reading high, almost 1.5 miles more than what we've actually gone. It does help that this bike is very solid. I mean, the only thing making noise, just like it was with the hill climb, is the stuff that I have, my camera equipment that I have in this bag. Besides that, I haven't heard a single noise out of this when it comes to like any kind of rattling or anything like that. Here, we're gonna hear it. Yeah, there was nothing. Whew. Yeah, that temperature is dropping. We gotta throw some gloves on here. Oh, that's much better. What does that say on this pole? Lead with love, and love will follow. True. You never know what kind of heartwarm, touching things that you'll find when you are riding in the city. This bike doesn't really have a manual when you get it. So we're going to see if it has a walk feature. Let's go ahead and hold the minus button down. We're in pedal assist number 3. Nothing happens. Let's put it into pedal assist 0. And now let's hold it down and see if we, yep, there we go. So now you know if you want to use the walk feature, you have to put it in a pedal assist 0, then hold down the minus button, and it takes us up this incline at a nice, comfortable speed. Very doable. Nice. It's funny, my buddy Tim calls this the Illinois incline. I want to see, since we're already on this incline, I'm putting in a pedal assist number 5. Let's see if it has enough power. Yes, it does, to get us up and over this bridge. This is the People Bridge. It gets us over Lakeshore Drive, and then it comes out on the other side, which is the Lakefront Trail. Since I didn't show you the headlight, well, let's take a look at that. Right there, you can see it's a single bulb. It's pretty bright. And then now you can see the tail light, and this is what it looks like whenever I hit the brakes. Let's talk about this headlight, because if you put anything in this basket, you're not going to be able to use it. I am surprised that they don't have a way to where you can mount it down here. They might have a kit to where you can extend it, but I'm surprised it didn't come with the basket itself. All I know is if you put something in there, well, nobody's going to see your headlight. All right, guys, it is time for the sand test. We are going to use throttle. We're going to use pedal assist. We're going to use whatever it can take to try to make it through this sand. Oh, and we are doing just fine. Yes. Now, the sand is wet. It's been raining all night. Oh, let's keep it together. Let's keep it together. And let's see, now I have it in gear 1. I had it into gear 2. But guys, we are making it. I wasn't really sure. Whew. Let's go. Let's go. All right, my legs are burning. My legs are burning. But we're going to make it. We are going to make it. Oh. Nice. Guys, not only can this bike make it to the beach, but it can make it through it. You guys didn't think I was going to let us get this close to downtown without showing you the beautiful skyline. Even on a foggy, dreary day, it still looks pretty great. They just cleaned up the concrete beach. It had a bunch of sargasso or something on it, but now that is all clean. That's Lake Michigan. And yeah, it might be a cold day, but it is still a good day to ride. We have dropped down to 2 bars of battery power, which means we should have 40%. Not really sure how this bike's going to perform once it gets real low. That's what we're here to find out. But I think I'm going to take us through the city, which should be a little bit longer of a route, but also a more interesting one. Now, where that part will suck is if it runs out of battery power while I'm riding in the city. So far, we've gone 18 miles, and we've dropped down to that 40%. Riding in the sand like that for as long as we did, that is 100% a battery killer. This is where a torque sensor feels nice. We're riding up this hill right now, and because I have it into pedal assist number 5, it's effortless. And after my legs burning from the sand test, yeah, I'll accept that. I'll do that all day long. Here is the part where we really check out the suspension. Now, I know this is a hardtail, so this is probably going to feel pretty rough. Here we go. Oh, boy. It's this one right here. Really wasn't that bad. I think the seat's doing a pretty good job. Better than what I thought it would be. I mean, I'm comfortable on it. I'm not even really feeling it at all. I do enjoy being downtown Chicago. I just love all of the architecture. You know, the place is buzzing. You got people everywhere. When you are down to 40% battery power, the fastest the throttle is going to take you is about 19, 20 miles an hour. Okay, here's something very concerning. I just went from 2 bars of battery down to none. I don't see any bars going. Holy cow, and all I was doing was just checking out the throttle for a hot second. Oh boy, we are nowhere near the house. Let's hope that that's just a fluke. Come on, I need for you to come back. It didn't even go down to 1 bar. Just, it had 2 bars. I was checking the throttle. I looked down again and we have none. Let's go ahead and put this into pedal assist number 3. Try to save what we have here. That was crazy. That went from 40% to, well, none. Now we still have power to the bike. I believe it's still providing assist. Okay, it shows that it's giving me some power, but I don't really feel it. Where did all my battery power go? Oh no. Because this bike is easy to pedal without power, every once in a while I'll hit the throttle just to make sure I still have battery power going. But I only do it for a hot second, just long enough to know that I'm feeling it. But right now, I mean, we're doing 13 miles an hour. We're in gear 5. It's pretty comfortable. Like I mentioned earlier in the review, if you want a bike and you want to be able to get exercise out of it and then just use some assist whenever you need it, this one's going to be a good one for that, especially if you're using it to pick up groceries or whatever. Oh no, buddy, you got to go around. This pole's in your way. You got to go around the pole. He's going to be there a while. Poor little nugget. We do have power still because that throttle worked to just push me off a little bit. It wasn't much power at all, but in my eyes, it still counts. Yeah, I don't think it's doing it anymore. 26 miles on the odometer, and this bad boy is done. Luckily, the display's still lit up. We just don't have any assist. It's comfortable enough that I'm actually going up in gears. I'm in gear 6 right now. We're cruising at like 14 miles an hour. No problem at all. Even though we don't have any assist going to the bike, I do like the fact that the headlight is still on, the display is still working. Ooh, we have finally made it back to the 606 trail. We just got to make it up. Ooh, downshifting, downshifting. Okay, if you have it in pedal assist number 1, no power, I'm going up like a 12 or 10% grade. Easy breezy. Very seldom do I come across a bike that is this easy to pedal when it doesn't have any assist. All right, guys, we have made it back. And I have to tell you that 3 miles is what Strava showed me that I had to ride without battery power was not a problem at all. As a matter of fact, when this bike ran out of assistance, right, the display was still on, the headlight still worked and all of that, we had 26 miles on the bike. That's what the display showed. We have to minus 3 miles from the odometer because we started off with 3 miles in the first place. And then when I take a look at Strava, Strava showed that we went like 19.82. So not quite 20 miles is what Strava was showing, which shows me that this display is going to show that you've gone farther than you've actually gone and approximately 3 miles longer. Now, riding this without power, luckily, was easy. It was pleasant. It was just like riding a normal bike. When we took this on the hill of pain, it ended up doing pretty decent, much better when you use pedal assist as opposed to when you use throttle. And then going through that awful long sand test, well, this bike did extremely well, and I am super happy about its performance. When it came to the gearing, well, I thought that it was geared low until I was riding this bike without power. That's where it really kind of shines, or using very little power. Now, if you don't want to go very fast, like 14, 15 miles an hour, which is totally fine, this is like geared for that. But if you're trying to hold like higher speeds, like 25 through 28, somewhere around there, you're going to struggle with it. Matter of fact, you might as well just use the throttle. And it seemed like the bike and the throttle will only get you to 26 miles an hour, although every once in a while the display would show that we hit 28. I was very happy with the seat and the seating position on this bike. I do really like these handlebars and how they come up. It just makes it just a super easy, and it's a clean ride. Now this kind of bothers me. It does that every time. It'll go one way or the other, but most of the time, if you try to leave it straight, it's just going to come back on you. And there it is. So let's talk about this headlight. The headlight is bright, although if you're trying to get it to hit the road in front of you, this rack or the basket's going to be here in the way. And I think that if you are adding a basket to it, you need to figure out a way to mount it below the basket so that it doesn't interfere. Because if you put anything in this basket, well, your headlight is not going to do you any good. For the range, I was super surprised when we went from 2 bars to 0. That was not expected. And I was like, oh no. And it did it, like right around that 20 miles. So it's just kind of difficult on trying to figure out how much range you can get out of this bike, because I do know that the sand test and the hill climb, those are battery killers for sure. But it going from 2 bars down to 0, that's something that I find concerning. I'm a huge fan of this kickstand. Like I said before, this is the easiest bike to get on and off of a kickstand. I mean, it is so simple. I would like to put that kickstand on other bikes as well because it's just so nice. Don't forget that when you order this bike, it will come with floorboards, a back seat, and an orbiter for a small person. And if that's what you are looking for, a bike that you can ride around using very little power with somebody on the back, then this is probably going to be a good choice for you. Now, if you are interested in the Hopsco Hobcart, well, don't forget about this sale. You can get this bike at the cheapest price of the year for only $1,269. Plus, they have a $100 discount code, so that'll save you even more. If you're watching this after Christmas, well, I have a $100 discount code that you'll be able to use, but you can't put the two together. Sorry about that. You're not able to do that, but they will send you a mystery gift if you do it during this Christmas holiday sale. If you like videos like this and you want to see more of them, well, please just go ahead, maybe like, Maybe subscribe to the channel. I do ride bikes all year long in Chicago. That means we're going to be doing some serious cold winter riding and some reviewing bikes in the snow. And if you like that kind of stuff, well, YouTube thinks that you should watch this video next. So I will see you guys over there. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. And until I see you again, enjoy the ride.